Have you ever noticed how some days just getting out of a chair feels like a workout? Or how something as simple as taking a deep breath doesn't feel as easy as it used to? If you felt that quiet stiffness in your back, or your shoulders getting tighter over time, or maybe even a sense of anxious energy building up when you sit still too long, you're not alone. These changes are common as we age. But the good news is, they're not permanent. You see, there's something beautiful about the way our bodies work. Even in our 60s, 70s, or beyond, we can teach them to breathe better, move with more ease, and feel calmer, without breaking a sweat or straining our joints.
You might wearing and meeting more calm. Do you want to share themselves for me?
Your body. We're going to explore 5 simple but powerful movements, and just a few minutes a day. In this video, we're going to explore 5 simple but powerful movements, and just a few minutes a day. In this video, we're going to explore 5 simple but powerful movements inspired by Tai Chi and yoga. They're slow, they're calming, and they're specifically suited for people who want to stay active, mobile, and peaceful, without having to twist themselves like a pretzel or do anything extreme. Now, I want you to imagine something. Picture yourself standing in a quiet garden. You can do it seated or standing, whichever is more comfortable. Start by resting your hands gently at your sides. As you slowly inhale through your nose, raise your arms outward and upward, almost like you're scooping energy from the ground and lifting it toward the sky. Now let's ease into our second movement, which is a favorite among many older adults I've worked with. It's often called the swaying tree. Again, this can be done seated or standing. Begin with your hands resting in front of your belly, one over the other. As you breathe in, gently turn your body just a bit to the left. Let your upper body follow, like the top of a tree swaying in the wind, while your lower body stays grounded. Then as you exhale, slowly return to center. Inhale again, and this time sway to the right. Exhale and return to center. You don't have to twist far, just enough to feel the spine gently rotating, the rib cage expanding, and the muscles along your waist waking up. Think of it as a soft massage for your insides. With each sway, your digestion gets a little help. Your back muscles loosen up, and your core grows more stable. Many people assume strength comes from pushing harder, lifting more, or moving fast. But in Tai Chi and yoga, strength is built in softness. It's about control, balance, and fluidity. When you practice these movements regularly, even just 5 or 10 minutes a day, you might find it's easier to turn your head, bend down to tie your shoes, or reach into the cupboard without that little pinch in your side. And there's another layer to all this: your mind. Because as your body sways, your thoughts tend to follow. The mental clutter starts to fall away. Your focus returns to the moment, and that calm, that peaceful, quiet feeling inside. That's something we often forget to give ourselves as we get older. We spend so much time trying to stay busy, worrying about our health, our loved ones, or what tomorrow might bring. But right now, in this moment, you have a chance to breathe a little deeper, move a little easier, and feel a little more at peace. That's what these movements are really about. Not just flexibility or balance, but freedom. The kind that lets you feel more like you again. So, if you're doing these with me now, just take a moment to pause. Notice how your body feels. Is there a little more space in your chest? A bit less tension in your back? That's progress. And it's only the beginning. Let's keep going. There's more to explore, and the next movement builds beautifully on the calm and balance we've already begun to create. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, gently let your shoulders drop just a bit more. That tiny release, that little softening, is exactly what your body needs to unwind the tension it's been quietly carrying for years. Now that we've opened up the chest and gently swayed the spine, let's move into something that helps reconnect us with our sense of balance and inner stability. This next movement is something I call cloud hands. It's inspired by a classic Tai Chi sequence and is one of the most graceful, flowing movements you can do. But don't let the beauty of it fool you. This move helps retrain your coordination and balance in a way that feels more like dancing than exercising. Start by bringing both hands up in front of your chest, palms facing one another as if you're gently holding a beach ball. As you inhale, shift your weight just a little to one side. If you're standing, your feet stay rooted, but your weight gently moves from one leg to the other. At the same time, your top hand slowly drifts to the side, as if it's gliding through the air, while the bottom hand circles down and comes up on the other side to switch places. Now exhale as you shift your weight the other way, and the hands float again, one up, one down, switching, circling, flowing like clouds on a gentle breeze. Do this a few times, letting your breath set the pace. It's almost like you're painting the air with your palms. This movement gently strengthens the legs, activates your core, and encourages smoother transitions in your balance. For anyone who's ever caught themselves feeling just a little unsteady when getting up from a chair or stepping off a curb, this can be incredibly helpful. What's more, it also brings a mental calm because it forces you to slow down, to focus, to breathe in sync with your movements. And there's something else, too. As you move your hands like drifting clouds, your thoughts tend to follow. The clutter, the worry, the overthinking. It all quiets down, even if just for a little while. It's a small moment of moving meditation, and those small moments add up over time. Now, let's ease into our fourth movement, one that helps you feel both grounded and uplifted at the same time. I like to call it root to rise. It's a simple flow borrowed from gentle yoga, and it's all about building a better connection between your feet and the rest of your body. If you're standing, plant your feet shoulder width apart. If you're seated, feel your feet pressing gently into the floor. As you breathe in, reach both arms up overhead slowly, as if you're growing taller, reaching toward the ceiling or the sky. Stretch just a little, not too far, and feel your spine lengthen. Then, as you exhale, slowly lower your arms, letting your hands fall gently to your sides. Do this a few times and you'll notice something. Each time you reach upward, you'll feel just a bit more lifted, a little more open. And each time you lower your arms, you'll feel a bit more grounded and steady. That's the magic of root to rise. It teaches your body to connect breath with posture, and posture with energy. Many people over 60 start to feel like their posture is working against them. Shoulders hunch, backs round, and it can feel like gravity is winning. But movements like this gently remind your body how to stand tall again. It's not about being stiff or forcing anything. It's about letting your spine rediscover its natural alignment. And while that may sound small, it can have a ripple effect on how you feel the rest of the day. Better posture means better breathing. Better breathing means more oxygen, more energy, and a clearer mind. It's all connected. Let's just pause for a moment. If you've been following along, close your eyes if you feel safe to do so, and take a full breath in. Let it fill your chest, and then slowly exhale. Notice how your body feels. Notice the space, the warmth, the quiet strength that's starting to build. This isn't about perfection. It's not about being flexible like you were at 25, or having perfect form like someone in a magazine. This is about waking up the body you have right now with kindness and patience. These movements, these gentle flows, they meet you exactly where you are, whether that's in a chair, standing at the kitchen counter, or even on your porch in the morning sun. And here's something to keep in mind. The smallest movements can make the biggest difference. You don't have to sweat to build strength. You don't have to strain to improve your breathing. You just have to show up for yourself. One breath, one motion, at a time. You might even start to look forward to these small moments of movement, like greeting an old friend. Your body remembers. It just needs the invitation to move again. Not with force, but with grace. Let that thought sit with you for a moment. Let your breath settle, and when you're ready, we'll move on to our final movement, one that ties everything together and helps you feel even more centered and calm. When you're ready, let your hands rest gently on your lap or by your sides. Take a soft inhale through the nose and an even slower exhale through the mouth. Feel that little pause, the space between effort and ease. That's where calm lives. And now, as we move into our final motion, you'll see how all these pieces come together into one peaceful, grounding practice. This last movement is something I like to call the calming wave. It's simple, soothing, and helps the whole body unwind, especially the nervous system. Begin by placing one hand over your heart and the other just below your belly button. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. As you breathe in, feel your belly expand slightly into your bottom hand. Let your chest rise just a little, lifting your top hand. Then, as you breathe out, allow your chest to fall first, followed by the belly. Imagine your breath moving through you like a soft ocean wave, rising, cresting, and gently falling. Repeat this slow, wave-like breathing for a few rounds. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. Allow your thoughts to float by without holding on to them. This movement, though it may seem like just breathing, actually helps rewire your body's stress response. It tells your brain, you're safe, you're steady, you're okay. And for many of us, especially as we get older, that's exactly what we need to hear. Because aging, as beautiful as it can be, also comes with its own set of challenges. Maybe it's a stiff joint that wasn't there last year. Maybe it's the loss of a loved one. Maybe it's just that quiet fear that we're slowing down more than we like. But when we come back to the breath, we find that we're still very much here, still capable, still whole. These gentle movements, opening the sky, swaying tree, cloud hands, root to rise, and now the calming wave, they're not just exercises, they're invitations. Invitations to move without fear, to breathe without tension, to return to the body with kindness instead of frustration. And here's something you might not expect. You don't need an hour each day to benefit from these practices. Just a few minutes each morning, or even before bed, can begin. If you followed along with the movements, take a moment to check in. How does your body feel? Is your breath a bit slower, a bit fuller? Do you feel a little more centered, a little more steady? If you're nodding yes, even a little, then you've done something wonderful for yourself today. Remember, it's never too late to start something gentle and healing. It's never too late to reconnect with your body in a new way. And it's never too late to feel good, really, deeply good, again. I'd love to know how these movements made you feel. Was there one you particularly enjoyed? Or did a certain breath feel extra calming for you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I read every single one, and your story might just inspire someone else to try it too. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. That lets me know these kinds of videos matter to you. And if you'd like more gentle guidance, inspiration, and tools to help you feel strong, calm, and vibrant at any age, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're building a kind, supportive community here, and there's always room for one more. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you carry this sense of calm with you into the rest of your day or night. And no matter where you are in your journey, remember, you deserve to feel good in your body, and you have everything you need inside you to begin. Here's to living well, moving gently, and breathing fully.